Hey everybody, welcome back. Now we go into the mission where we need to kill the police chief. This is one of those ones where your timing has to be really, really tight to be able to get everything, and the map is a lot bigger on this one, so you might not get it first try, but barring a little bit of unluckiness, there's a little bit of luck in this, it should go okay. The hit on the Blue Lotus Triad has triggered a full-scale war between the triads. The district police chief, being on both triads' payroll, is quite concerned with the current predicament. A truce meeting between the two triads has been arranged by the police chief. The meeting takes place on neutral ground in a small Chinese fish restaurant. If the mission is a success, Li Hong will be within your grasp. Alright, so we need to kill the Red Dragon negotiator, hide the body of the negotiator, kill the police chief, who will try to run right away, and place a Red Dragon amulet inside the restaurant to try and frame them, and then of course escape. And we get a lot of money for this one. So the main problem here is that the police chief will come with a police escort, and you'll lose a lot of money if you kill any of the police officers. Also, it's a shitload of them, and they have good weapons, so you're likely to die if you have a shootout with them. And a shootout with them is quite likely if you're not really careful. Alright, so we start here. Okay, so the negotiator is going to show up along here. We want to ambush him along here, because that little red salmon-colored thing, that's a sewer grate. So we can stash the body there. And the restaurant, if I click on inside, we can see the restaurant is, God, I think it's this building right here is the restaurant. Yeah, that should be the restaurant. Yeah, because that back alley. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is actually go to the restaurant. There's a cool little trick you do here. So, by default, it wants me to bring 2 pistols. I really don't know why. I'd rather just bring the silenced pistol and as much ammo as we can carry, which is 150 for pistol ammo. No reason not to take the Kevlar body vest. It's essentially more health. It's just an extra health bar, basically. I don't think we need the compass for anything. The knife is a good idea as well. We don't need the knife for this, but I'll take it. Okay, so timing is tight here, so let's get moving. We want to immediately run to the restaurant and get in there before the meeting happens, because when the meeting is actually happening, no one's allowed in there.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
I need to use the bathroom.
Why, certainly, sir. Let me just get the key.
Yeah, this game was done before the voice actor got really good at perfecting his American accent. If you don't know, it's a South African guy. So we take the bathroom key, and we go into the bathroom. And what we're going to do here is we're going to stash a gun. That was a misclick. F, there we go. Stash the gun, because they will check for weapons later. And I'm just going to leave. Don't even need to give the key back. He doesn't care for whatever baffling reason. Alright, and we're going to go straight to where we find the negotiator.
I think it's very strange that you just walked inside and he was just like, yeah, you can use the bathroom, whatever. Normally they want you to be a customer to use the bathroom.
Yeah, maybe it's different in Hong Kong, I don't know. Alright, so that's the negotiator right there. So this is obviously incredibly suspicious, but we're just going to follow directly behind this man for about a block. I'm actually not allowed past here. This is like the edge of the zone. You can see my tie flying around. There's a lot of fun little movement bugs with just how you walk.
Is that why there's seemingly a hole in the world right over there?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Alright, so we're just gonna follow behind this guy. It's not like Blood Money where you bump into them and they turn around, they're like, what the fuck are you doing? This apparently isn't suspicious. I'm also gonna ready up my knife. So if I basically double click, one click will take out the knife, the other one will slit the throat. If you go really fast, he won't even aggro to me. Now if you're touching somebody and you have a weapon, they will realize you're there. But if you're crouching, they won't. So, with the knife, you can go fast enough that they won't notice in time if you're a little lucky. Whereas, with the fiber wire, you cannot. So, I'm going to slit his throat in a second here, because that alley right there is where I want to bring the body. And just no one happens to be looking at this moment. So, I'm just going to take his clothes lightning fast, take his amulet. and drag the body. And again, if you strafe, you do move slightly faster than dragging straight forwards or backwards. And dragging is very slow, so the strafing is a good idea. Can I get the body in there? Ooh, time is of the essence. Is gonna fall? We're good. Okay. And we're just gonna go straight to the restaurant. Also, that little headband physics thing, that fucks up a lot, so sometimes it just gets stuck in the air. It's pretty great when that happens. It's not happening right now, actually. So we have the amulet. Now, hilariously enough, the game doesn't really care when you drop the amulet. So you can do some goofy shit with that. All right, it looks like the police chief's already there. Good. So they're going to check us for weapons and confiscate our knife. That's fine. We don't need it anymore.
Your blood-soaked knife.
All right, so they're already in there. We only need to kill the police chief, who's the one who looks like an obvious police officer. All right,
So
let him
there
check
you are.
us.
Let me just take your weapons.
All right. Now, we can't actually talk to the police chief. If we wait in the room too long, he'll try to talk to us, and obviously we're not the guy he's looking for. Or if we try to talk to him, the same thing will happen. So what I'm going to do is just take out the amulet, drop it on the floor, no one cares. I'm going straight to the bathroom to go pick up my gun. Now, if I'm really careful with this, I won't even get caught, which is absolutely ridiculous. There we go. And I will just
Did you get
immediately
caught?
stash it and walk out. Now, they might immediately start shooting at me, and they might not. It is quite luck-based. You're basically taking advantage of their really horrifically bad line of sight around corners. I don't know if you noticed there, but when I shot him, the guy at the table with him didn't notice there was a shooter. He only noticed that there was a body.
What the fuck?
Yes, that's something that's weird and a common issue in the game that we are going to use to our advantage. In fact, they don't even know that there is a body or a shooter yet because the body landed behind that guy, and it seems that the guy who saw it, which is the owner of the restaurant, has not reported it yet, and so nobody knows there's a shooter.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, usually the body lands in a way that everybody knows. And if you get caught jumping out the window, they'll know it's you. Or if you run into the room and shoot, then all the cops will turn around and they'll hear and they'll start shooting you, jump out the window, and you make a run for it. We got lucky and the body landed in a spot where only one guy noticed, and I think he ran out the back, not the front, so he didn't tell those cops, he went to tell other cops. And so word hadn't gotten around yet. And yeah, that's a weird quirk of the programming in this game. Because again, stealth games of this kind were really, really, really new. There's a lot of quirks like that. But we're going on to the really, really famous level now, the assassination of Li Hong. So this is going to be a much longer, more difficult mission that I might not even do it first try. There's a little bit of luck involved in this one. Until next time, have a nice day.
See ya.